December 6th, 1917, 8:45 a.m. Close your eyes. You are in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The harbor is busy, ships everywhere. It's a normal Thursday morning. Cold, -20 degrees Celsius. You can see your breath. In the next 20 minutes, 2,000 people will die. In 1 second, the largest man-made explosion before the atomic bomb. But some survived. The question is, would you? You are standing on the Halifax waterfront. It's freezing cold. Your breath makes clouds in the air. The harbor is full of ships. This is wartime. World War I. Halifax is the main port sending supplies to Europe. You can hear ship horns, seagulls, the sound of cargo being loaded. It's just another busy Thursday. But right now, at 8:45 a.m., something is happening that you don't know about yet. 2 ships are entering the harbor. The SS Mont Blanc, a French cargo ship, and the SS Imo, a Norwegian relief vessel. The Narrows. That's what they call this part of the harbor. It's tight, only about 500 meters wide. Ships have to be careful here. The Mont Blanc is on the wrong side. The Imo is moving too fast. They see each other. They signal, they try to correct. But it's too late. At 8:45 a.m., they collide. The Imo's bow cuts into the Mont Blanc's hull. Barrels are crushed. Liquid spills onto the deck. And here's what you don't know. Here's what almost nobody in Halifax knows. The Mont Blanc is carrying 2,300 tons of explosives. Picric acid, TNT, gun cotton, and on the deck, barrels of benzol. Pure fuel. The collision creates sparks. The benzol ignites. Flames erupt across the ship's deck. The crew knows what this means. They abandon ship immediately. They row for their lives toward the Dartmouth shore. They're screaming in French, the ship is going to explode. But most people in Halifax don't speak French. And even if they did, they can't hear them from shore. What they see is a ship on fire. And fire is interesting. People start gathering on the waterfront. On piers, on rooftops. Kids are let out of school to watch. The fire is spectacular. Black smoke, orange flames. Nobody runs. Why would they? It's just a fire. Now, you are there. You are on the Halifax waterfront. It's 8:50 a.m. You see the burning ship. Everyone around you is watching, fascinated. Some people are bringing their children closer for a better view. A man near you says, "Quite a sight, isn't it?" Then, you notice something. A few people are running. Not toward the fire, away from it. The Mont Blanc crew, still rowing frantically, still screaming in French. And one man, a train dispatcher named Vince Coleman. He stays at his telegraph. There's a passenger train coming. 700 people on board. He's sending a message. Munitions, ship on fire. Evacuate immediately. Most people ignored the warning. Most people died. Decision point number 1. Do you? A. Stay and watch. It's just a fire, probably safe at this distance. B. Walk away calmly. Go about your day. It's not your problem. C. Run. Immediately. as far and as fast as possible. Think carefully. You have maybe 15 minutes left. What do you do? Comment your answer. A, B, or C. The Mont Blanc is drifting now. The current and wind are pushing it toward Pier 6, right into the heart of the Richmond neighborhood. The fire department arrives. Brave men. They're setting up hoses. They're going to fight the fire. They don't know what's on that ship. More people gather. The crowd is growing. Office workers on lunch break. School children dismissed to watch the spectacle. It's 9 a.m. now. The ship has been burning for 15 minutes. The flames are massive, 100 feet high. The smoke can be seen for miles. And still, almost nobody runs. Because it's just a fire. Ships don't explode. Except this one is about to. And the physics is brutal. 2,300 tons of explosives. When it detonates, it will release energy equivalent to 2.9 kilotons of TNT. For context, the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima was 15 kilotons. This will be the largest man-made explosion in human history until 1945. Every building within half a kilometer will be obliterated. Every window within 2 kilometers will shatter. The blast wave will travel at 1,000 meters per second. And right now, at 9 a.m., about 10,000 people are within the kill zone. Most of them are watching the fire. They have 4 minutes and 35 seconds left. Let's change scenarios. You are not at the waterfront now. You are inside your home, a wooden house in the Richmond neighborhood, about 1 kilometer from the harbor. You can see smoke rising in the distance. Your neighbor just knocked on your door, excited. There's a ship on fire in the harbor. Come look. You walk to your window. You can see the smoke, black and massive. It's quite a sight. Your family is gathering at windows, kids pressing their faces to the glass for a better view. This is the most exciting thing that's happened all week. But then, you remember something. Your grandmother always said, "In an explosion, the glass kills you." That made no sense to you, until now. Decision point number 2. Do you? A. Stay at the window. You're far enough away, it's safe to watch. B. Go to a window on the opposite side of the house, away from the harbor. C. Go to the basement immediately. Get as far from windows as possible. Most people chose A. Most people died from flying glass. What would you do? Comment A, B, or C. "9:03 a.m. 90 seconds left. The firefighters are close now. Hoses aimed at the flames. The crowd has grown to thousands. Vince Coleman is still sending his message. Munitions ship on fire, making for Pier 6. Goodbye. He knows he won't make it out. But that train, 700 people, they can still be saved. 9 hours, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 60 seconds. Inside homes, people are at windows. Children are pointing. One survivor later said, "It was beautiful in a terrifying way. The flames were so high, so bright. 9 hours, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. The heat is reaching the cargo holds. The picric acid, the TNT, the gun cotton. The chemical reactions are accelerating. Pressure building. 9 hours, 4 minutes and 15 seconds. 15 seconds. A few people are running now. Too late. Too far to go. 9 hours, 4 minutes and 30 seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 4 and 35 seconds a.m. .9 kilotons of TNT, detonating in one instant. The explosion creates a fireball 300 meters wide. The temperature at the center, 5,000 degrees Celsius. Everything within 800 meters is vaporized instantly. The firefighters, gone. The crowd at the waterfront, gone. Vince Coleman at his telegraph, gone. But his message got through. The train stopped. 700 people saved. The blast wave travels at over 1,000 meters per second, faster than the speed of sound, which means people are killed before they even hear it. Buildings don't collapse. They disintegrate. Wooden homes are turned into splinters. Brick buildings are turned into dust. The pressure wave is so powerful, it creates a vacuum behind it. A reverse suction that pulls debris back toward the center. Then, the tsunami. The explosion displaces the harbor water. An 18-meter wave sweeps over the shoreline. Ships are thrown onto land. Some carried 300 meters inland. But it's the glass that kills most people farther out. Windows shatter within 2 kilometers. Every window in Halifax, gone. Flying glass at 200 kilometers per hour. Thousands are blinded instantly. Thousands more are sliced, cut, impaled. The mushroom cloud rises 6,000 meters into the sky. It can be seen 100 miles away in Truro. People there think they're being invaded. In 1 second, 2,000 people are dead. In the next 24 hours, that number will grow. 9,000 are injured. 25,000 are homeless. It is December 6th, winter. The temperature tonight will drop to -20, and a blizzard is coming. Let's say you survived the initial blast. Maybe you chose C in decision point number 2. You went to the basement. The house above you collapsed, but you're alive. You dig yourself out. Your ears are ringing. Everything sounds muffled. You can't see clearly. Dust and smoke everywhere. You're bleeding, but you can walk. You look around. The neighborhood is gone. Just gone. Where houses stood, there are piles of wood. Where streets were, there are craters. Fires are starting everywhere, and you hear them. Voices calling for help. People trapped under debris. People bleeding. Children crying for parents. You know a blizzard is coming tonight. Anyone left outside will freeze to death. But you are injured. Not severely, but you're hurt. Your home is destroyed. Your family. You don't know. Decision point number 3. Do you? A. Help the people around you. Start pulling people from rubble. B. Search for your own family first. They might need you. C. Head away from the destruction. Get to safety before the fires spread. There is no right answer here. Just survival instinct and conscience. What do you do? Comment. A, B, or C. What happened next shows the best of humanity. Despite the horror, people helped. Soldiers from the military base that survived rushed in. They started pulling people from rubble. Doctors worked 40-hour shifts without sleep. One doctor, treating patients, was blinded by glass himself. He kept working. Boston sent a train loaded with supplies. Arrived in 24 hours. Food, blankets, medical supplies, doctors. The American response was immediate and massive. To this day, every year, Halifax sends Boston a giant Christmas tree. A thank you, 107 years later. But that first night, the blizzard hit. 16 inches of snow fell on the ruins. Temperature, -20 Celsius. People huddled in the few buildings that survived. Strangers sheltered strangers. Families took in orphaned children. Nobody knew how many were still trapped. Nobody knew how many froze that night. The final count, 2,000 dead. But some estimates put it higher, 3,000. Maybe more, 9,000 injured. Of those, 200 lost their eyes to flying glass. Just gone in an instant. And 25,000 homeless in winter, in a destroyed city. But they rebuilt. Every single one of those 25,000 people had a choice: stay or leave. Most stayed. They cleared rubble by hand. They rebuilt homes. They buried their dead. And they survived. Because of the Halifax explosion, the world changed. Maritime law was completely rewritten. Here's what's different now. 1. Ships carrying dangerous cargo must be clearly marked. Special flags, special routes, special protocols. The Mont Blanc had no markings. Nobody knew what it carried. 2. Harbor traffic is now strictly controlled. Designated lanes, speed limits, mandatory tugboat assists for dangerous cargo. In 1917, ships just navigated however they wanted. 3. Emergency response protocols. Every port now has detailed plans for chemical disasters. Evacuation zones mapped, warning systems in place. In 1917, there was no plan. No warning system. Just Vince Coleman and his telegraph. 4. Building codes. Windows designed to break outward, not inward. Fireproof materials in harbor areas. Pressure-resistant structures near ports. These codes came directly from Halifax. 5. Medical disaster response. The Halifax explosion created the blueprint for mass casualty management. Triage systems, mobile hospitals, coordinated medical response. All developed because of this disaster. The next time you see a cargo ship with hazmat symbols, the next time you see port traffic lanes marked clearly, the next time you hear about emergency preparedness drills, remember Halifax. 2,000 people died so that future generations would be safer. Their deaths created the safety standards we rely on today. Every person who walks through a harbor safely, every city that has an evacuation plan, every ship that follows traffic protocols, they owe it to Halifax. The 6th of December, 1917, taught us that in 20 minutes, the world can end. But it also taught us that humans can rebuild. That strangers will help strangers. That, even from complete devastation, hope survives. So, would you have survived the Halifax explosion? Let's count your decisions. Decision point number 1. When the ship was burning, did you stay and watch, walk away, or run immediately? Decision point number 2. Inside your home, did you stay at the window, move to the other side, or go to the basement? Decision point number 3. After the blast, did you help others, find family, or get to safety? In the comments, Tell me. 1. Your decisions in order. Decision 1, 2, and 3. Do you think you survived? 3. What was your hardest choice and why? I'll respond to every comment in the next 24 hours. And if we hit 1,000 comments, I'll create a follow-up revealing the optimal survival strategy based on real survivor accounts, the physics of why certain choices worked, and the stories of the people who made those choices. Remember, your decisions in 20 minutes can determine if you live or die. The Halifax Explosion proves that time doesn't wait. That physics doesn't negotiate. That preparedness matters. But it also proves something else. That humans are resilient. That communities rebuild. That from the worst tragedy, the best of humanity emerges. 2,000 people died on the 6th of December 1917. Their story matters. Their lessons live on. Would you survive? If this video made you think differently about disaster preparedness, if you learned something new about Halifax, if you want more stories like this, subscribe now. Next episode, The Great Molasses Flood, 1919. 21 people, a 25-foot wave made of molasses, traveling at 35 miles per hour through the streets of Boston. Hit the bell so you don't miss it. Would you have survived?